Serrano.
Trust issues, trust. I got trust issues. She said she won't be my bitch. I said, bitch, I got trust issues. You ain't been there.
Goddamn, been by this shit hard. Damn nickname, this the one.
She said she won't be my bitch. I said, bitch, I got trust issues. Trust issues. You ain't been in my shoes. Trust my shoes. You ain't been in my shoes. She said she won't be my bitch. I said, bitch, I got trust issues. Trust issues. You ain't been in my shoes. Trust issues. In my shoes. I see her look up in her eyes and I know she don't go, but at the same time I know I can't put nothing past the hope. You be doing too much, saying I'm doing the most. Why you blowing up my phone knowing I ain't trying to joke? Why you trying to get close to me? Late night trying to joke with me. I can't give you too much of my time, I'm focused on fitting. Got my eyes on the target and my aim still steady. Bitch try to do me dirty. Sure you gotta show me that you're worthy. I'ma throw you on my latest jersey, but you gotta show about 30. She said she won't be my bitch. I said, bitch, I got trust issues. Trust issues. You ain't been in my shoes. Trust issues. In my shoes. She said she won't be my bitch. I said, bitch, I got trust issues. Trust issues. You ain't been in my shoes. Trust issues. In my shoes. I know just how to treat a hoe. At the same time, I know just how to leave a road. It is exactly I don't believe a hoe. I hear you talking, but you know I gotta see it though. She said she won't be my bitch. I say, bitch, I got trust issues. Trust issues. You ain't been in my shoes. Trust issues. In my shoes. She said she won't be my bitch. I say, bitch, I got trust issues. Trust issues. You ain't been in my shoes. Trust issues. In my shoes. I say, bitch, I got trust issues. Trust issues. You ain't been in my shoes. Trust issues. In my shoes. You hear me? A bit was down. That's that Reclusive. You hear me? That's the EP I dropped like a couple shebangs ago. You hear me? But what it is, Tribe Grand Risings, man. What's the vibe, man? Hey, let's get it. Let's go. Vamos. Yeah, see me. Man, all outlets to the music. Type in 781 THEVBYZ. You gonna find me on SoundCloud. I got a couple singles on YouTube. And then I got a, you know what I'm saying, I got a personal YouTube account. You dig? The Hanger. So subscribe and enjoy yourself. Find something you can vibe to. I got hella shit on SoundCloud though, but once I upgrade my membership, I'm gonna have unlimited uploads. That's why I ain't been uploading too much lately on SoundCloud, but it got some shit on there, you hear me? And any donations, contributions, we gonna go ahead, pound that $ in, 781 THEVBYZ. Everybody that do invest in me, everybody that do support me, everybody that's in my corner, man, respect. And let the Most High send you that back tenfold. More life, peace, prosperity, happiness, and abundance coming your way. What's the vibe, man? What it do? What it do? What it do? Just got up about 5-10 minutes. About 5 minutes. Can't say 5-10. About 5 minutes. Just got up. And I had this message, man, because I just survived. You feel me? I just got out that world. You hear me? I just got out that world type shit. You hear me? And then the crazy part about it, man, she tried to suck, tell you, bust. You gotta watch out for that succubus, man. You gotta watch out for that Jezebel as spirit. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like this was a random ass Jezebel, bro. I'm gonna run down to y'all some things y'all want to get into before y'all go ahead and get up out y'all body. You know what I'm saying? We gonna go to this new little cut I found in the woods. You know what I'm saying? in the woods. I'm out scouting for a new sanctuary ground. You dig? I'm gonna probably go up to this donation shelter, this homeless shelter, a little bit later. I might not, cause I don't want to be around certain energies, but I gotta get in and get out. I'm gonna go slide around that bitch, you heard me? See about if they're giving out tents. And I gotta go find me a tarp. You heard me? Cause I found me a new little shebang where I could be stationed at for a minute. But this ain't even about all that. Let me put this daddy up real quick. I think this the spot, dog. We got us a stand. We got an organic stand already. Yeah, but it's the spot. But yeah, man, what's the vibe, man? We in this bitch. I'm glad I ain't gotta twerk that bitch with no hands now. I ain't gotta twerk that bitch with my hands now. I could be hands free. So I upgrade the equipment, man, cause I want to get a GoPro for y'all too. Cause once I get that GoPro, bro, I can get way more exclusive footage, fire footage. You know what I'm saying? We could get this blogging shit the fuck up. So we in the woods, man. You know what I'm saying? Surrounded by the pine trees. You dig? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, dog, we gonna go ahead and chop it up on that SR tip, that semen retention, you heard me, being celibate. So I just survived, man, a fucking dangerous ass wet dream, bro. And it's kind of crazy, bro. So I know I shouldn't say this shit, but fuck it. I know tonight I gotta really be on my shit. Tonight I really gotta be on my shit. Because last night, man, my older, you know what I'm saying, try to come and harvest some energy. So I'm like, she must be running low. You know what I'm saying? Well, whatever she dealing with, whatever she got going on, must be running low. You heard me? You came back and did your, cause look, to think about this older, you heard me? This Jezebel I'm speaking on, you heard me? You know what I'm saying? We had a nice little thing going on, you heard me? But at the end of the day, she just wasn't on my type of time, you feel me? And yeah, you feel me? We had to break that shit off. But she must be I don't know, bro. She must ain't got no gas station to pull up to. She tried to drink from the pump last night. And the crazy part about it, I noticed that it was her in my dream, dog. I definitely gave her no type of leeway at all, like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell y'all the reason for why that even occurred. You feel me? Cause one, bro, you wanna make sure that you say your prayers, man. You know, you watch what you watch. Really, you gotta say your prayers and you gotta make sure that you set. You know, however your regimen is for setting up your spiritual armor, you gotta set up your spiritual armor, because last night I went to sleep late as fuck. I ain't gonna even lie to you, dog. Cause I was up bumping music, working on projects and shit. And then I was like, go lay down, nigga. It's time to lay down. You feel me? Type shit. Cause I was like, man, it was about what? 1 o'clock. I had to get up at 3:50 or something. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had to, but I wanted to, because I ain't want to sleep in. And that's what time I set my time, man. Look at that Junie bug, man. That roly-poly-oly. That mean good things coming, man. Great things coming, man. I saw a ladybug yesterday. Now I seen a roly-poly-oly. I only used to see them when I was small, living with my granny, so I know what that means. But anyway, it really was because, man, I ain't really do my spiritual protection, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't set my intentions up, and I forced my body, and I threw my body into going to sleep, which when it really been needed sleep. So me forcing and throwing my body into sleep threw me in my sleep real sedatively, you feel me? And she tried to come drink from the pump, you feel me? She tried to, you hear me? She tried to get a bucket out the wishing well. And I'm like, baby, all I could do is wish you well, you hear me? And I just bust in the head with my 2 cents like, you're crazy, bitch. You're crazy. I got up, pulled that sword out the stone. Had to check my man. I was like, oh shit, we safe. Safe. Play ball. I was like, damn, dog. Ooh, that was crucial. You know what I'm saying? And like, bro, the area that I'm at, bro, I'm not trying to brag or boast, bro, but the area that I'm at, I'm one of the strongest individuals here. Spiritually, mentally, and physically. Ain't no doubt about that. And a lot of these motherfuckers around this bitch walking around weak and shit. You can see the glow. You see the reddest hue on my face, baby. And see, man, one of your biggest, well, you don't got no enemies. It's just those who envy me. Why they wanna hate on the MVP? There's a big lion that sleeps in me. You feel me? So look, bro, you gotta make sure before you go down, you got your spiritual protection on point. You heard me? You get your affirmations, your prayers. You gotta sleep with a candle lit. Man, whatever it is, man, to keep them fucking evil spirits away. Because they know you got the juice. And they like, you can't have all that. You can't walk around with that. We don't want you with that type of magnetism. You know, all the popular kids in each town and city and state, they always be like, who's that popping like that? Bitch, it's me. It's the grease. It's the grease. You just the chicken bone. You just a piece of chicken. But I'm the grease, bitch. I'm what make that shit hit. So you want to come jump all in my mix. You feel me? Fuck out my pot, ho. We ain't cooking no chicken. You dig? It's like, man, you really gotta, you know, you gotta be mindful of what's going in your eye gates. You dig? You gotta be mindful of the secular music that you hear. You know what I'm saying? Your thoughts, your intentions. You dig? Because she coming, bro. They coming. Satan is sending them, bro. Like, let's repeat this shit out. When you're doing great for yourself, and you're doing better for yourself, and you bettering yourself, you hear me? The devil, the other side, those who envy us, because we don't have enemies, it's just those who envy us. He gonna send he gonna send a bitch. He gonna send a woman. You know what I'm saying? That's one of his main defenses and attacks, a woman. So if he see, and they see, because they all are hive-minded, right? If he see that he's not able to get you in person, if he see that he sent the Jezebel, an agent provocateur, he sent the wicked witch your way in person, and you ain't bite the bait, the next attempt, he gonna go mental with it. You may be downloading music on your phone and shit. Now you got pictures of girls advertising and jiggling and shit. You ain't even look up. You ain't even search. But that's the way of the enemy. You know, because when I used to download music, I used to have specific lame-ass pop-ups. And now they always trying to put certain females in my pop-ups, jiggling they shit and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I know I'm like my FBI agent, my CIA agent, my cyber, what it is, cyber security agent, 24/7 watching my phone like, damn, he don't even watch porn. He don't even type it in, but I'm putting it on his phone. You know what I'm saying? Believe that everybody got an agent that work on making sure the algorithm put out a specific frequency, right? You hear me? So I'm like, man, listen, I ain't watching no pixels. You know what I'm saying? I ain't listening to no type of nasty music. I ain't having no nasty thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Why I went wrong. I didn't set my spiritual arm up righteously last night. I threw myself into sleep. You know what I'm saying? I pretty much ain't say too much of prayers. I didn't say too much of intentions. I didn't set my energy in the method that it needed to be in. You know, this life right now, everything is about energy. You hear me? Even when you on S-Aura, bro, you basically building your body up to deposit different energies, which is AKA Oasis. You understand what I'm saying? So you know, when you on S-Aura, you celibate, you a Brahman. You know what I'm saying? You really don't be tired like the average person. You really got more energy than an average person. You really walk around feeling like your childlike self, but in a mature man, God body. This is the way. This is the way. This is the way. Drop a V in the motherfucking comment section if you're vibing with me, man. Drop a motherfucking V in the comment section if you're vibing with me, man. Smash the like button. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. Famosa. Y'all see me? La pareza. Gioso. Aflaron. No narito. No sayayo. It's gonna be a beautiful rotation. Today is the greatest day ever, and tomorrow can only get better. You know what me? You feel me? So the devil, dog, he gonna try to send that Jezebel, right? So like I said last night, how this shit even popped off. I didn't set my spiritual arm up right. I didn't put out my intentions, because your tongue, it speaks life or death, right? So I ain't really do much of none of that, man. I did some light prayer work. I didn't put in heavy intentions like I normally would, and I just threw myself down and laid down, because I got a new spot and I was able to sleep good and be warm. So that made me just went in, because it's cold as fuck in this bitch. Shit ain't that hot, but it's cold. You can see it in person, but man, I just threw myself in my sleeping bag, dog. I wrapped my feet up with my little blankets and shit. I wrapped the rest of my body up with the rest of my winter gear, and I conked the fuck out. And then right before, because I got up, and I was like, nah, bro, I'm going to lay down for like another 45 minutes, because I don't think the sun going to pop, so I could be able to dip on my spot. So I laid down another 45 minutes. Man, that bitch tried to get me. When I knew I should have got up 45 minutes ago, but I went in sleep late. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, the way I sleep, bro, I don't have no set schedule. I know some people like, oh, that's not good for your circadian rhythm and shit. Like, I got a different type of circadian rhythm. You hear me? But I have been working on getting better sleep. That's been one of my main priorities, making sure I get better sleep. And when you really ain't fully rested, you know, when a physical body is drained, that relies on seeking energy from the spiritual source. You understand what I'm saying? So when you go to sleep, if your body is more tired than what it's supposed to be when you're about to go to sleep, then that means you're going to be drawing energy from your astral body, your spiritual body. You understand what I'm saying? Your etheric body, your mental body, in your sleep. Instead of having every cell inside your body, you know what I'm saying, going to the mechanic shop and repairing all the cells that need fixing, and the garbage man picking up all the fucking cancer cells that need being deposited into the waste. You feel me? And then another thing is eating things you don't have no business eating. You know, like the other day I had rice and butter and corn. I'm not supposed to eat corn, but, you know, I'm working with what I got till I get better. I ain't complaining. Dr. Sebi forgive a nigga. You hear me? But I had corn for like the past 2 days. Past 3 days. I had corn, I had some bread, and I had some rice. So that's really not things I need to put in my body. That's excess sugars. So that's another way that the body will also try to release those free radicals. You understand what I'm saying? Try to release those carcinogen cells that do not belong or do not invest any type of reciprocation inside the vehicle. You dig? So that's another way that build-up could come. You understand what I'm saying? So you want to make sure that you ain't oozing out your oozy, dripping all over the place. You heard me? You want to make sure that, you know what I'm saying? You want to make sure that that motherfucker, you heard me? Don't be in and out my house. You hear me? Letting all them flies in my house. You hear me? You want to make sure, hey, cut them lights off. Fuck you got them lights on in the daytime for? You hear me? Cut them lights off. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that motherfucking, you feel me? Make sure the knob on that faucet is all the way, you know what I'm me? Locked in and secure. You dig? Because I'm telling you, bro, when the devil can't get you at all, he can't get you to crash out. You walk around with all this energy. You heard me? You ain't. The matrix itself is asking you, what are you doing? Where is, you know what I'm saying? Caesar, like, where is my money? Every month you're supposed to turn in at least 2 golden Englands. 2 golden Englands. What is my crumpets? Fuck out of here, you hear me? Nah, you know what I'm saying? He want this energy, bro. He want this energy, bro. Like, it was maybe 4 days ago, I was walking down the street, right? And I'm on my shit. I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm keeping myself level-headed. You dig? Head on the swivel. I literally walked past a body that the devil himself, this familiar spirit, jumped in. And as I'm walking past his body, like on some Denzel Washington shit. What's the name of that movie? Where them spirits was jumping in all them bodies? Y'all could Google that shit. Put that bitch in the comment section. I can't think of the name of that movie, man. When they was jumping the bodies with Denzel Washington. But anyway, you heard me. I was walking past this dude like 4 days ago, you heard me? And I felt the energy, the spirit and everything. So I knew it was the devil himself in the flesh, you heard me? Because when you out here and you doing shit you ain't got no business doing, you opening portals and gates to specific doorways you don't have no business going into, you gonna easily be hijacked, you feel me? So a lot of these people on the streets be on other shit, you know what I'm saying? So I fucking walked past this dude, but he did it in this language that I know the demons speaking. But if you got the spirit, if you got the eyes to see, the ears to hear, you gonna know, you know? So I had walked past homie, and he was like, yeah, I'm gonna get you. I've been waiting to get you. I'm tired of waiting. I'm gonna get you. You heard me? And I looked at dude like, boy, who's you talking to? You got me fucked up type shit. You heard me? And I looked at him because I don't know him, but you never know. You don't know who in the fuck know who. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, they got a nigga on my ass type shit out here. You hear me? With this bow. So I seen the nigga, and I was like, I gotta keep my eye out for you, bitch. You hear me? And I was like, yeah, that was the devil. That was the straight devil, you know what I'm saying? Because a day ago, before I walked in the dude, man, it was this female trying to talk to me type shit. And then, man, it was late at night too. And she came out of nowhere, bro. When I say she came out of nowhere, she came out of nowhere. Then I saw her the next day. You hear me? So she played for the other side, you hear me? So late that night, I saw her when I don't have no business of talking to females. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, at this stage in my life, bro, I'm not engaging in females. I'm seeing as much as I can do by pulling my own weight. I got a few people that do help me and assist me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not being egotistical or prideful. Because back then, I ain't never accept no help. I used to always do it by my damn self. But I had a lot of people, especially a lot of my liage, you heard me, tell me like, you gotta, you act like you don't need nobody. Like, you act like you don't nobody need nobody, but you act like you can't even accept shit from people. Like, you just gotta do it all by your own. Like, people here to help you, people in your corner. I had a lot of females tell me that shit, and I'm like, man, no, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna take care of that shit, you heard me? I'm gonna do it my way, you heard me? And then I sit back in hindsight and I was like, you know what? A lot of them really was trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, nah, bitch, I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to figure it out. You hear me? But I ain't going to lie. They was trying to look out for a motherfucker. You hear me? But at the end of the day, like I was saying, though, so the other side, the system, you dig? The satanic kingdom had sent this Jezebel like 4 days ago, right? Well, I saw a dude 4 days ago. So sent this Jezebel 5 days ago. Late at night, man. It was probably like 11 something at night. I went to go pick my bag up because I went to go take a piss. So I dropped my bag off and I went around this little spot to go take a piss. And then as I'm changing my Earl and shit, something told me like, hey, go back by your bag. Somebody by your bag, but go back by your bag. So I hurry up, shook the elephant trunk, you heard me? And then I ran by my fucking bag. I ain't say I ran, but I kind of like power walked with a little intention in that bitch. As soon as I came around the corner, it was this female just standing there, like maybe like 10 feet from my bag. And I was like, the fuck? The fuck you randomly doing right here? Like when I dropped my shit off, you was not right here type shit. And I'm like, boom. I'm gonna go get my bag and I'm about to dip. So I'm rolling up my medicine and shit, dropping my peppermint in my papers. You feel me? She came out of nowhere. She probably thought I about to roll up some she smoked. You feel me? I'm like, nah, bitch, this is peppermint. You feel me? So I fucking she came over there trying to talk to me and shit. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like, I got specific hours at nighttime. Once they hit a specific hour, I don't talk to nobody. I don't care if you in a life and death situation. That's on you. You know what I'm saying? Unless I really see God telling me, go help your fucking ass. But I got specific hours at nighttime. Once they hit, I don't talk to nobody. I don't give a fuck if you the cashier, bitch. Ring my shit up and go, ho. You feel me? Utilize your customer service skills the righteous way. You feel me? Save your customer service energy today. Like, I don't care what time it is. I'm not talking to you at nighttime. So it's like 11 at night, bro. I'm trying to fucking get my bag so I can go lay down and sleep and shit. She trying to talk to me, and I'm really not trying to talk to her, and I'm about to dip anyway because I'm rolling up my medicine. You feel me? So she trying to talk to me. She trying to tell me about her life and shit. Talking about how they be kicking her out the shelter and shit at a specific time and shit. And I'm like, I don't know if you trying to project or plant ideas into me, but I'm not going to no shelter, no homeless shelter to sleep in. Bitch, that ain't nothing but a baby jail. That ain't nothing but another baby MMA max. That ain't nothing but another baby kickboxing arena filled with drug addicts. I'm not going to no fucking shelter, bitch. You crazy. And she started telling me about her fucking life as I'm trying to roll up my medicine and get the fuck out the way. And then she was like, she said about a couple times, she was like, yeah, I don't want to talk to nobody that don't want to talk to me. All right, bitch, move around. You hear me? And I'm like, damn, bitch, get it popping, move around, bitch, type shit. And then she said it for like the third time. She was like, well, I don't want to talk to nobody that don't want to talk to me. I only talk to people that want to talk to me. And I was like, all right, sweetheart, you have a good night, you hear me? And I just walked the fuck off because I was like, bitch, I was here first. I was in this spot first. You ain't peeping out the signs of the energy like, bitch, move around, you hear me? I gotta move around. You talking about plays, you talking about money, then let's go and do it now. And I'm like, bitch, move around. You feel me? She ain't want to move around. So I had to go ahead and move around. And then, because I know she tried to lock in with me type shit. And I'm like, I'm not even trying to do that with you, you feel me? And plus, you ain't even my figure, baby. You know what I'm saying? But she was a witch. She was a whole witch. Because the next day, I saw her. Because I went to this little donation place to go pick up a box of food. And I saw her. And I was like, ain't no such thing as a coincidence. See, that was the devil. He sent your ass, bitch. Like, I don't know. You feel me? I'm not Shaq at the free throw line, bitch. I'm Kobe. Why you playing with me? Stop playing. So, boom, you hear me? I'm like, bro, the devil gonna send them Jezebels, bro. He gonna send his Jezebels. I remember I was feeling so beautiful, so lit. Just got done doing a workout. I just left the beach and shit. And I was going to pick up some money. I was going to pick up my check. And it was this big fat nigga was in the truck, came out of nowhere. And he was like, fuck you. Fuck you. I don't know this man. I ain't never did this man nothing. You feel me? But what it was and what it is that the evil people, the people that work for Satan, the wicked side, the self-sabotaging ass side, the carcinogenic side of entities that live on this realm of reality. Damn. Yeah, my bad, y'all. We back with it, you heard me? goddamn storage on that shit again. But like I was saying though, you heard me? Those that work on the other side, you heard me? They know who we are. They know you got the glow. They see you shining. They see you not tired. They seeing you assertive and alertive, and they want that energy. And that's one of the greatest tactics that the devil gonna try to do to you, is distract you. So you gotta utilize your distractions to strengthen your concentration. So every time these Jezebels try to pull up in your dreams or any different type of state when you may be vulnerable, you know what I'm saying? That's why you always want to get good rest, you know what I'm saying, and treat the body to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Make sure the body is at its greatest states at all time, especially before you bring your body to the mechanic shop, you dig? Because when you take your herbs, you do your intentions, your affirmations, you do a couple prayers, you know, you do a couple things of spiritual protection before you lay it down and bring the body to the mechanic shop. Nah, especially if you take your herbs, like I said, bro. That's giving you more workers to work in the mechanic shop so that more body parts could be worked on, so you could wake up more viggy and vibby, you know what I'm saying? Vigorous and vibrant, you dig? You know, bright eye and bushy tail. So, you know what I'm saying? You want to go ahead and do those few activities that I just, you know what I'm saying, threw in the air, you heard me? But, yeah, man, like, he don't want you with that light, bro. He don't want you walking with that spiritual protection. He don't want you walking around with that frequency. They don't want that to exist. That's another effect of the G5 towers, is to pulsate and put out a negative EMF, EMP, you know what I'm saying, a negative electricity energy into the realm of reality. That's why they fucking took Nikola Tesla out and shit, because he found the ways to develop this pure ether. So you walking around with all this ether, they don't want that. They can't have that. They don't want to see that. Why you think they made Cornhub free? Because you are being purchased spiritually. You dig? So when the wicked ones, the evil ones, they see that they can't get you physically, mentally, they're gonna try spiritually, right? And in the spirit realm, things are way more vicious and dangerous than in the physical realm. And that's just facts. But you got to protect yourself more in the physical realm than anything too, because you need to utilize this vehicle to get across the rivers of life. And in order to get across the rivers of life, what's that gas? What's that propulsion? What's that motion that's going to, you know what I'm saying, perpetuate you across the rivers of life? That's that life force essence. That's that liquid gold. You heard me? That's that shit that money can't buy. That's that shit that Walmart don't sell. You heard me? That's that shit that Costco's don't got. And these Jezebels want the drop. They want every drop. You understand what I'm saying? And society, the world, they don't want you with it, bro. These women don't want you with it. They want it for themselves, dog. Like, no homo. You know, I only splash in water, bro. If you ever catch me riding up mud, I'm on a 4-wheeler dirt bike, bitch. I don't play that Adam and Steve. Bitch, it's Adam and Eve around this bitch. You hear me? But, you know what I'm saying? They all want the juice, bro. They all want it, bro. Men want it, women want it. You understand what I'm saying? And it's not for them to have it, because they want the magnetism. They want the glow. They want to have the spiritual abundance. They want to have the spiritual riches. They want to have the spiritual richness. They want to have the spiritual abundance, the mental abundance, the physical abundance. They want the intentions that you have. They want to have the skin glowing like you're glowing. You're having porcelain skin. You're not even doing any fucking real live fucking face masks and doing what you would normally do to make your fucking epidermis pop out even more. You know what I'm saying? Like, excuse me, y'all. But I'm about to go clean up shop in a minute, as soon as I upload this video. But God told me to go ahead and chop this shit up with y'all real quick. But look at my face, bro. Not even that. I would just show y'all my body right now. Like, you would look at my body, you'd be like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I had somebody ask me the other day, you work out? I was like, nah, I just try to do better. You know what I'm saying? That's all. I just try to stay healthy as much as possible. You know what kind of world we living in. And they in their head was like, this lying ass bitch. I saw it all in their eyes, and I was like, hey, it's a lifestyle. I really don't work out. I just live life. You know what I'm saying? I walk around with a 60-pound backpack on my back, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I walk around with a 60-pound backpack on my back. Not all day, every day, but I do. You know, I gotta lift my own weight. I gotta carry my own water. When I go to the store, I gotta carry my own groceries to wherever I'm going. You feel me? So, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't go to no gym. I would like to go to the gym. I might get a gym membership. But I gotta put some funds to the side for that. Because, you know, that's gonna cost like a good 50 piece to get the little down payment shit. Then, you know, down the month, the next month probably gonna be probably like the little fee and shit. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna figure that out. I'm not worrying about the gym right now. I love my zen. The only time I really used the gym was to take a shower and charge my phone and shit. And to work out too, but I don't like working around. I don't like working out around a lot of people. I don't mind, but the only reason why I don't like working out around a lot of people because they be on some creep shit. Motherfuckers, I'm not saying I be insecure and shit, but it's like I want my man. The gym ain't even a gym no more. The gym is like the club with in a fucking protein shakes is the alcohol. I'm not coming in here to parlay. I'm not coming in here to joke y'all. I'm not coming in here to have a stare off with you, nigga. I'm not coming in here. I really don't even want to come in here and work out on nobody else old sweat that was sitting on this machine. Look at the homie, man. Look at the homemade Grand Risings, man. I wish I had something I could go and throw you. Come hop on my shoulder, dog. Look at this motherfucker, bro. Right cheer. You dig? I might shoot a video right here. I need to get me some spray paint. Tag this bitch up. But, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see the flow, man. You see the glow, man. The animals love it, man. And the people that love Starbucks and love sugars, the sugar heads, the sugar bops, the sugar babies. I used to love eating a box of sugar babies. They hate it. You know what I'm saying? Everything that's acidic hate alkaline. And I'm living in the alkaline, organic ass vibe, you heard me? And the Jezebel, Satan, the devil, the program, the system, the matrix, etc., yada yada, they don't like that shit. You know how much energy these people put into building up these traps and these obstacles that really turn out to be your opportunities to better yourself? You feel me? Like every time you defeat the Jezebel in your dream, you learn different tactics and ways to pull yourself out of that arena, out that area before they try to drain you. Like one, in person, you ain't gonna let anybody touch you. If I was you, I don't let nobody touch me. If I ain't give you permission to touch me, don't touch me, bitch. It can result in actions and consequences that you may not agree with. You feel me? Because you didn't ask for permission, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Don't touch nobody. I don't care if you hollering at a bitch. You feel like you macked up, you sauced up. I don't care what it is. Don't touch nobody if they didn't give you permission. One, you might pick up on some energy you don't fucking want. And two, you gotta protect your own fucking self. You dig? And then three, I don't get down like that, bitch. I don't know you, bitch. You hear me? So boom. If you don't let these women touch you in person like that, flirting or whatever, don't let them do that in the spirit realm, because when you dream or you go to the other worlds or the other dimensions, it's way worse. You know what I'm saying? Think about it like this. Every time you see a Jezebel or a freaky bitch in your dreams, you know what she came to do. You know what she's doing. You know what I'm saying? No difference from when I go to the store and this freak out ass cashier, she freaked the fuck out. She lusting like a bitch, you hear me? She straight smutting, gonna drop my change. And you know, the register small and shit, so I could see on the side. She toot her ass all out and shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying she can't, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that, but you could tell when females be dropping shit on purpose just to show you their ass and be batting their eyes and be fucking won't have a conversation with you and shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying to run away from a woman while you on SR or being celibate, but at the end of the day, it's high and by. It's in and out. You know what I'm saying? It's A to Z, A to B, baby. It's A to B with me. It's not A to Z. You know what I'm saying? Give me my flowers while I'm here, though. Shout out to AZ. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Nah, bro. It's cause that's what women want, bro. Your main currency is your energy. If you high vibrational, and if you low vibrational, your main currency is attention. And energy goes where attention flows where energy goes. So I'm going in and out. Yeah, I'm gonna look in your eyes, but I'm gonna keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be a dickhead, but I will be that motherfucker. You feel me? Yeah. What that bitch said, you ever went to the fair and you wanna hop on a ride and you needed somebody to hold your popcorn? I'm that nigga. You feel me? You hear me? Look, man, stop playing, you feel me? So you gotta really keep your defenses up, dog. You really gotta keep your protection up, dog. You really gotta stay on your shit. You really gotta keep your head on the swivel, because I'm telling you, they coming, she coming, the wicked ones coming. They don't want you with all that energy, bro. They can't have you walking around with all that magnetism, all that flow, all that glow. You got the animals pulling up on you. You got they animals jacking out they leeches just to come and fuck with you and josh you and just to pay honor, just to pay homage. You know what I'm saying? Because you're respecting your energy. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're climbing up the totem pole. So all of these different spiritual animals and spirit teams on your tribe is coming to show you these different spiritual meanings, give you these different spiritual offerings. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, you got to feed the birds every now and then. You got to feed the ducks every now and then. Pet the dogs every now and then. You know what I'm saying? You got to spread this love to the ones that really need it and deserve it. You feel me? And then here it is, the people, they gonna hate on you. You heard me? The niggas that you work with at your job gonna hate on you. You heard me? You got the Jezebel as woman, they gonna hate on you. You heard me? Like, bro, I went to the little donation place at the church that they donate food for the people and shit. It's supposed to be a church, nigga. The church really where the devil live, nigga. The pastor is the devil, and the demons is everybody that's sitting in the fucking bleachers, bitch. I went to this donation place at this church. It's supposed to be good vibes, positive vibes and shit. Man, they was nothing but witches and warlocks. They was evil as fuck, hating as fuck. Evil eyeing me like a motherfucker. And then I was in there, so you know, you got your first eye open. You heard me? My spiritual eye open. So I'm in that bitch. All the females in that bitch, besides the old ladies, they was all Jezebels. So all the Jezebels rolling their eyes. Like, which damn bitch, what you smacking, bitch? You smacking your numbers in for the IRS, bitch? You like, just kept, you feel me? Fucking spirit just like spirit just trying to rip out the fucking body, just run out the fucking church, cause they know they was working in the church and shit, giving out the food. And you know what I'm saying, I spoke to her with some respect, even though I know what type of time she on, what type of energy she on. Cause whenever I come across a Jezebel ass woman in the flesh, in person, I know that what type of time she on. Why you got negative energy around me? Why you feel hostile around me? Why you feeling and why you moving the way you moving around me? I ain't do nothing to you. You heard me? You know why? Because I know what spirit resides within you. You dig? And they hate the spirit that dwells within you. It's the source. It's the most high. And they trying to figure out all the moths that's fucking dying and shit, jumping into the flame, running into your ass, trying to figure out how you walking around with this light and you ain't burned out yet. Cause you the flame. You know what I'm saying? You could carry the torch. You dig? You know what I'm saying? It's members only, bro. You see these knots on my hands? These from pull-ups. It's members only. If you don't got these knots on your hands, you not a fucking member, nigga. My knots ain't that bad, but you see these calluses on my fucking hands, nigga. From pull-ups, dips, members only. So if you don't got your members only card, and what's your members only card? We got a gold card. I know everybody else be talking about they got that black card. We got that gold card. You know what I'm saying? With that gold card, you could purchase anything from the spirit on down. mentally, physically, financially, energetically, emotionally, intentionally, primordially, celestially. Abundance, more life, peace, happiness, and tranquility will be coming your way when you live this lifestyle. And Satan don't like that, because he wants you all hell season. Be a slave, be a fool. He wants you to be not utilizing your God-given abilities, you know what I'm saying? He wants you to walk this world aimlessly, you know what I'm saying? And working for him and his empire. You dig? Like, you know, I used to sit back and shit like, damn. I used to work at McDonald's when I was 16. And when I was 16, I was like, fuck, I'm going to get my own McDonald's. But then I thought about it. I was like, yeah, I'll get money. I'll stay on. But I'm not about to. That's not what the environment need. Even though shit, that's up to them if they want to eat that shit. They pull up to that bitch. They pay for that shit with their time, their intentions, and they fucking help. But I'm like, at the end of the day, I was like, nah, just for the money, that ain't gonna make me feel good. It's probably gonna make me feel how these fucking millionaires feel. They got all that fucking money, but they ain't happy because they not doing the righteous thing. So I was like, nah, bitch. Only way I would purchase a fucking McDonald's if that bitch was a vegan McDonald's. And I was the chef in that bitch. Because I ain't cooking y'all no old ass frozen food. You feel me? No cancer shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Satan wants you working for him and his kingdom. You dig? He want to take, see, the Most High gave you this body. He purchased everything that you have. Your energy, your characteristic traits, your personality. The Most High has purchased all of these different accolades and attributes of you and about you, right? And you be a motherfucking fool just to throw your pearls amongst swine. Or like I say, give $100 to a penny. You be a motherfucking fool, man. You know? So, what's the best step to take, Vabo? What's to do? What we gonna do? We gonna save our life force essence and we gonna keep it away from these worldly ass people. These worldly ass women. Those who do not want to see you become what your ancestors risked their lives for. They don't want to see you become the greatest of the greatest. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to see you become the greatest version of yourself. You heard me? Drop a V in the comment section if you're vibing with the video, you like the video, you respect the content, you're honoring the content. Drop a V in the motherfucking section. Let's go. Famosa. But you heard me? The Most High, he purchased you. He gave you everything that you needed. You understand what I'm saying? And see, the devil, he trying to trick you out your position. You know what I'm saying? Mentally, physically, spiritually, energetically, emotionally, intentionally. He trying to take the drive away from you, psychologically, spiritually, even physically, from this Jezebels he's sent your way. He's trying to take away that go juice, that drive, dog. You understand what I'm saying? Like, he trying to take away the shit that make the Silver Surfer the Silver Surfer. And he want the Silver Surfer to be the Platinum Surfer, the Tin Surfer. But he don't want him to be the Silver Surfer. And as long as you hold your life force essence, man, you gonna be the Silver Surfer. You gonna be one of the flyest motherfuckers around this bitch, hovering around where everybody else still skateboarding. You feel me? Still surfing, but you the Silver Surfer. You dig? And they don't like that. They don't like that you walk around this bitch like you the Fantastic Four, but you one fucking man. You know what I'm saying? You got that protection, that spiritual armor. You know what I'm saying? That invisible armor from the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Like Invisible Girl. You walking around with that heat. You know what I'm saying? You got that testosterone. You got that flame. You got that hot shit. You know what I'm saying? You walking around like Johnny, you know what I'm saying? Then, you know what I'm saying, when it comes physically to getting down to shit, also mentally, you know what I'm saying? Your body is strong, it's hard, you know what I'm saying? Your mental walls are strong, you dig? You are a force to be reckoned with, so now you like the thing, you dig? And also, now when you need energy, when you go overdrive, when you go overhard, when you work harder, you know what I'm saying? When you thinking harder, when you critically thinking, when you deep thinking, you understand what I'm saying? When you working on this project and that project, you know what I'm saying? When you working out on your body, when you doing this and that, when you stretching yourself out in so many different directions and different activities and accolades that will upper echelon your body and your mind and soul, you understand what I'm saying? You moving like Mr. Stretch, you dig? And they don't want to see that in one body, like you the Fantastic Four. You know what I'm saying? You out here like Dr. Doom. You dig? You got that motherfucking electricity running through your body. You dig? And you increasing the lighthouse. That's all you are. You a walking mobile lighthouse. And those that live in the darkness, those that live in shady ways and shady times and wicked times that's not living righteous, they don't want that shit around because they know the light you got could peep out they skeletons. Sorry, bitch, but I'm not sorry. You should have deleted your browser history. Or you shouldn't have searched the shit you searched up. I'm not being nosy neither, but that's just how it comes. You like a fucking magnifying glass. You like them fucking hungry ass scavengers in the woods at night. They like, oh, there's a fire. We see fire, food, ooh, people, resource. They see you like that fire at night. You hear me? And they trying to put that fire out. You dig? They trying to take the goods you got. You know what I'm saying? Your life force essence, it comes with so many different accolades, magnetism, protection from the Most High. The animals love you. You know what I'm saying? You getting enriched. Your skills and your energy is marinating and over and over and over and over, starting to become more and more potent. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's becoming more concentrated. And when the levels of semen retention is like going from flower stage, like let's say if you ever smoke cannabis, you know they got flower, and then something that's stronger than flower is wax and concentrates, right? So you went from being just a bud, flower, and then you go into your cocoon, you step into this lifestyle, and now you are starting to become wax. You become more potent. Your liquid is more richer and more needed and more necessary and more wanted, and have stronger pheromones than the average man that's not protecting his life force essence, that's watching pixels, that's articulating and activating and being active in certain activities that do not benefit the mind, body, and soul. So women, we are all energetic beings. We are all electromagnetic beings on this realm of reality. So somebody walking around with so much electricity and magnetism than the average person, than the average energy level that environment has set, you're now creating a disruption. And these bots, these Jezebels, the devils, the police, all these different policies don't like that shit because they know you walking around with that power. You know what I'm saying? And we don't care how much money you got. What they say, what Scarface say he wanted, get the money, you get the power, and you get the respect. But once you respect yourself, you respect the Most High, you always gonna have the respect for your energy and your mind, body, and soul. So you get the power, you hold the power, you obtain the power, and then comes the respect. And here also comes the disrespect for those who want to eat bad, live bad, think bad, talk bad, think bad, feel bad, smell bad. And they mad because you out here walking righteously and you protecting your life force essence. And you staying diligent, vigilant, and you staying assertive and alertive to what's going on in your realm of reality in your life. You not, I can't go for that, no. All the trash that they setting up for you, you ain't going for that shit. You just sitting back. It's so, when you can see this shit 7 steps ahead, you like, I already know which way to go. You making it so easy for me. You know what I'm saying? The algorithm, the system, these bots, these manipulatives, these Jezebels, they making it easier for you. They ain't nothing but training practice. They ain't nothing but going into the hyperbolic time chamber. It ain't no difference. You're a fucking X-Men now. As soon as you step into this life force essence, you're a fucking X-Men, right? You're a fucking X-Men. So you are going into the training room. You know what I'm saying? You're going into the training simulation. You know the room where the X-Men be going, and that shit be looking real as a bitch. The hyperbolic time chamber. You know what I'm saying? So you got to utilize these people and look at them. It's like, hey, if you don't want me to advance and I cannot advance with you, then I'm going to take this advantage to advance by myself. Because if you know, one of my quotes is, if you ain't going to make my life better, bitch, you ain't going to make it worse. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. And that's how I move with my energy and all of that shit. Like, if you ain't gonna better my situation, bitch, you ain't gonna make it worse. You know, I used to always tell police that shit when I be sleeping somewhere. Sometimes I would sleep in places I know I ain't had no business sleeping. The police and security guards would just coming up with that rah-rah shit. And I tell them, like, hey, bro, If you ain't gonna make my situation better, then what? You ain't gonna make it worse. You know what I'm saying? A couple niggas want to write me up, take me to jail, give me tickets. No, I ain't going for that. Nah, bitch. You could give me a warning, or you could write me a citation if you want, but you ain't gonna try to do me like you do them other people and kidnap them, bitch. You hear me? No, I can't go for that. No. I was somewhere the other day. The female was screaming out the window, "Oh my gosh, you handsome. You a handsome young man." Try to spin a bend on me and everything. I'm good. I'm great. Right now, I'm focusing on myself, love. I know what you want. You can't have it. You can look, but you can't taste. Taste, but you can't touch. Damn, you a damn freak. You hear me? And the Jezebel coming, man. And you want to ask yourself, how is the fucking Jezebel, how you be having these wet dreams, man? Because you got to watch what you eating, man. I mean, physically, mentally, spiritually, energetically, intentionally, from the videos you watch to the conversations you hear to the locations you go to. You know, you always got to ask the Most High, and I ask the Most High myself, and I'm going to ask the Most High as of now to give us more life, peace, prosperity, happiness, and abundance. Give us the strength to walk away from faces, places, and situations that don't have our highest income nor outcome, and give us the strength to walk to the faces, places, and situations that do have our highest income and outcome. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, this is deja vu, dog. So I ain't gonna be too long with y'all on the jokes. But yeah, man, if you wanna hit me up on Cash App, it'll be $781 THEVBYZ. But like I was saying, man, you know, the Jezebels coming, dog, and how they be cutting heads is cause you ain't doing your affirmations. You ain't praying. You ain't setting up, and you ain't putting on your spiritual armor all the way righteously. You ain't taking your time to fix the chinks that used to be in your armor. You know, you ain't sleeping with your candles, taking your herbs, doing your breath work. You ain't doing your workouts. You're not doing your squats. You're not getting that blood circulation. You got to have blood circulation, aka which is making sure the magnetism and the electricity is at a natural homeostasis level in the body. You also need to have semen circulation, making sure that semen, that liquid gold, that life force essence, that prana, is constantly going up the spine. It's not just resting in the lower chakras. That's why you got to do handstands, hang upside down, hang on the monkey bars, do some handstand push-ups, lean against the wall. Make sure that brain is getting that blood circulation. You want to be upside down at least 1 to 3 minutes every rotation. That's definitely going to amplify and increase and boost your life, your libido, your blood circulation, and also your liquid gold circulation. You understand what I'm saying? So you want to make sure that you got that circulation in all different areas, you know, hydrated from the water, making sure that your blood is moving around, you know what I'm saying? Making sure that you're not being stagnant. You're doing your squats. How else the motherfucking Jezebel be getting y'all motherfuckers? Well, used to get motherfuckers. You know, you ain't saying your prayers, man. You watching certain pixels or you listen to certain music. You got subconscious or conscious seeds that been watering that need to be pulled. That's weeds. You know what I'm saying? Like, you may have heard some shit in the music. You may have seen a couple females in your immediate reality just do some provocative, promiscuous ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, Satan know he be doing, dawg. If he can't get you consciously, he gonna try to get you subconscious, unconsciously. Like, that bitch sneaky, dawg. That bitch evil, you heard me? You funky bitch. He always trying to take your blow, take your sauce, take your cologne. What's your success? You feel me? Like, how else that little sneaky bitch be trying to get you, dawg? Like, you don't got the right intentions. Like I said, you could have built a bridge, whether it was mentally, physically, spiritually, consciously, unconsciously, subconsciously, in other dimensions, and this physical reality in a dream state. And you may have been participating with a Jezebel, whether it was too much conversation from the eye gaze, or vocally, or just being in specific energy signatures. And she's locking in and building that bridge. So she, like, later on, you know, that's what a lot of females do. They monkey branch, right? So she like, I'm gonna keep her. She might have took a picture of you, a video of you, she keep you in her mind's eye like he got that glow, and she trying to summon you. She trying to pull off your energy. She trying to extract from you because she want that glow, that magnetism. She want the things that come with this, you know what I'm saying? But they ain't want to go through it to grow through it. But they want what you got. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta go ahead and put your motherfucking foot down and let these hoes know, let these bitches know, let these niggas know, let Satan know you gonna keep your life force essence, regardless, whatever it is. You heard me? And that's how she be trying to get you, bro. Especially if you ate shit that you didn't have nobody. If you ate some shit you ain't had no business eating, your body is gonna try to push it out that way as well. You know, it's just like taking the shit. Sometimes a wet dream ain't because you got hit up with a Jezebel, you know. But if you know you saw a female last night in your dream, you know that was a fucking Jezebel trying to get you to cause a wet dream. But there's different type of wet dreams. Like, your body got to get rid of that waste. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the body will get rid of that waste also through when you pissing and shit. You know what I'm saying? You changing your Earl. But that's how she gonna try to come and get you, bro. You're tired. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got your protection up. You ain't pull a drawbridge up before you went to sleep in the castle. You know what I'm saying? You ain't eating right. You ain't thinking right. You ain't feeling right. You know, you off somewhere in your regimen, and they looking for that. You know, so I'm gonna end it on this note. You know what I'm saying? Y'all holler at me. Y'all already know what it is, man. Respect to the guys and goddesses and everybody that's out there saving their money, time, and energy. Water's water, but there's a whole lot going on under surface, man. Y'all know what the motherfucking vibe is, man. If you new, you don't know what to do, hit D. All of the above. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Today the best day ever, and every day after that. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be y'all. We could be and be the best we could be. Choices, chances, and changes. Dedication, determination, and discipline. If it ain't adding value to you, cut it and don't add value to it. You know what I'm saying? And everything I say, take it with a grain of salt. To each his own. I don't eat where you and you don't where I eat. You heard me? So everything I say, do your research. My 2 cents, you can either cash out, throw it in the wishing well, and wish me well, man. You already know what it is, man. It's the V to the B to the Y to the Z. And don't forget my Oasis, man. It's Vibo. Welcome to the motherfucking channel, man. You dig? And I'm sending more light, peace, prosperity, happiness, and abundance your way.